Here at Spectrum News 1, we are celebrating Black History Month all month long. We know that Black history is American history. And of course, this comes at a time when lawmakers in some areas of the country are looking to ban books that they find a little concerning. Celebrating Black History Month, though, it is going to go on, and we are going to completely teach the history of our country and our people. It's a little more challenging for educators, though, in a world where prejudice and discrimination exists. Young people, they've got to understand that all races need to be celebrated. And this morning we are joined by Crystel Patterson, mom, author, and creator of this amazing series, Inspired to Be. Man, the books, the illustrations, the message, It's incredible. Crystel, thank you for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me why your Inspired to Be series came to you. How were you inspired to pen this, and what was going on in the country that made you want to?
Yeah, and it's a very specific moment that led me to this. May of 2020, George Floyd was murdered for us all to see, right, by the people who were supposed to protect and serve. And everyone was talking about it. Our kids were paying attention. My 8-year-old son at the time asked me a lot of questions about that whole situation, and one in particular is the one that struck the chord. He asked me, "Mommy, why do police keep killing Black people?" And as a mother of 2 Black boys who will soon be Black young men, it was very hard to hear that question and be able to give him an answer that I was satisfied with. And I let it sit, right? It wasn't until a few nights later, though, I was having our little bedtime routine with both of my sons, and I observed my younger son with his book, Good Night, Construction Site. It's his favorite book. He still loves it. And at that time, he even had it memorized. So he was like reciting it to us. And it clicked to me right away. Like, this book is something that he's going to always remember because it's memorable. And every night he wants us to read it. But unfortunately, all it is a book about construction vehicles getting ready for bed, right? And there's no real message in the book. And it occurred to me that there's an opportunity for us to tell more stories that are fun and memorable like this book, but also ones that have important messages that our children need to hear, messages that would inspire them, messages that would depict Black people positively.
Right, that representation is so important.
Exactly.
So your newest book is right here. It's called Too Young to What? And I love the title of it. Tell me about the pages inside the book. The illustrations are incredible, but the message, you're too young for that. Have you heard that yet? I'm sure you have. I'm willing to bet. What did you want your son to get from this? What do you want other children of color to take home when they're reading this or going to sleep at night?
Yeah, there's this thing that we like to ask children, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I really want children to know that they can do whatever they want, whenever they want. They don't have to wait to grow up to do something great. And I took the time to study all these other children across America, some of them not in America, who have done incredible things regardless of their age. And so I just want kids to be inspired to dream big no matter their age. There'll come a time they may go to college, or they'll grow up and get degrees or whatever it is, but you don't have to wait for that to do something awesome, right?
Yeah, and these books, they're not just for Black folks.
Oh, no, not at all. Yeah. Not at all.
The message, it resonates and resounds with people I mean, this book here, it shows different shades of people of color and helps to celebrate our differences. That's what matters, right?
Absolutely. All the messages are completely universal. These books are intended to amplify positive images of Black people. So it's a message that anybody could get something about it from, but the main characters just so happen to be Black. You get exposed to these stories of Black people, and something that we didn't talk about is that every book is inspired by a real person, because I want our children to be able to say, wow, if they can do that, then so can I. These are real stories of real Black people, not just the stories where we're being killed by the police, but where we're thriving, right?
You can't be what you can't see.
Exactly.
How can people get the books? How can we get a copy of this?
Yeah, so the books are available on my website, CrystelPatterson.com, and they're also available wherever books are sold. So please do check them out. If you buy them from my website, I do autograph and put a specialized, personalized note in there for the child.
I'm gonna need one of those. And I just want to read this, as we're closing out. You're too young for that, we are often told. Nobody knows what our future holds. Age doesn't matter, so go spread your wings. Kids everywhere
do amazing things.
Amazing things. You did something amazing, and we are so proud of you. Crystel Patterson, thank you for joining us today and for sharing your work with us.
Thank you for having me.
We need it. Black author is so important. Happy Black History Month. We're going to continue celebrating here. We'll be back right after this.